I'm Matt Grace, this is Nathan Offit, and that's John Vitale. John is currently holding the poster that we had for the Sigma Psi event that was held this past Friday. So just for that event, that was more visual based and less text intensive. But just to give a background, this is just a screenshot of the web page that Nate's going to demo later. This is the stuff we're going to go through, just give a brief project description, the construction and design of the website, how the user interface was designed, and then how it works. So the main focus of the project, like Dr. Hodgson had said, there was a group that contacted him, and then he in turn contacted us they're in charge of a committee for volunteer opportunities or community engagement events within the community. And currently the way that they're keeping track of these events or people are hearing about these events or by emails or by word of mouth, so things like the campus ministry, they're trying to keep track of everything basically just on paper forms. So it's like people are going out to collect this information. So they needed a more like aggregate form of everything. So they wanted us to create a website. And the purpose was that it was to be easy to use, so that just the average person could use it. Everybody that they're targeting in terms of like students is familiar with Facebook or anything else that you create an account and you have a home page and stuff like that. And they wanted it to be a repository of information to hold personal information, as well as allow groups and organizations that have volunteer projects to be able to post these opportunities as events online that people can search through and look for, and then in turn get matched to if it's something that they're interested in. So again, an application like this didn't exist, so there was a big business need for that. The benefits of this is going to be easier for both volunteers and organizations to communicate with one another. So if somebody wants to volunteer, this will show them all of the available volunteer opportunities. And if groups and organizations are seeking large amounts of volunteers, this will show them a list of people who are willing to volunteer, so they don't have to go out and sort of beg for people to help. And again, it's a better record of resources. There's going to be groups and stuff that are like the nonprofit organizations that have to report to the government. So a component of the website is that they requested report generation. So that could include the number of hours that a project consisted of, the amount of volunteers that were there. One of the guys, Dr. Marty Milosh, gave an example that like if they were doing a cleanup of a park, like how many trash bags were filled or how many pounds of garbage then was removed from something. So just these like reports just to give either the organization or whomever is responsible for getting this information just perspective of the event, as well as just result in better organization and overall efficiency and quality of these volunteer opportunities. So the website has two components. There's the front end, which the user uses, which is equivalent to the user interface, and then the back end, which is the database that holds all of the user's information. And this is the client side of the client-server model, which this is based on. The user interface, again, which Nate's going to go through, and you can see some of the screenshots that John has over there on the poster. It's a menu-driven interface, meaning that choices are selected from the menus that the user has provided. There's no commands that the user has to enter for things to work. Everything is this graphic interface for everybody to use, and it's user-friendly as per the requirements. It's easy to use, intuitive, and it's a single user interface where the user just accesses their home page, and then multiple pages are accessed from that. It's not multiple applications working together. And then the types of services that the website offers, there's obviously account creation, and you can create a volunteer account, but other organizations would create like an organization account that's like a group or an organization. And then they can create these events. You can search for events, join events, and then in some cases, there'll be a feedback form that you can fill out just to, give feedback on the event, whether it was a good experience, things that could be improved. Like campus ministry, like some of them are required. So that's just another component. Here's a screenshot of the landing page, but it has undergone changes and stuff. So again, you'll see a live demo of that. And then the back end is a database. Again, it's going to hold all of the user information. It's going to hold all of the events that the groups and organizations create, as well. Those are the volunteer opportunities, and it is the server in the client-server model. And this is just the description. This is more for the people at Sigma Psi, but that's the graphic of how things communicate. And again, that same thing. But just to go through, the clients are the people that are using it, the end users are the people that are using the product, so that's just going to be, the general, either student, staff, or faculty member from St. Joe's. As of right now, they're not going to go outside the community, but as the website grows and everything gets more refined, they're hoping to go within, the surrounding community of the Philadelphia area. So Nate's going to give you a demonstration of the website.
All right, you already saw it. This is the landing page, the home page you go to, and you go to the website itself. Up in the top, you can see the search events, which I'll show you in a minute. Down in the banner is the calendar, which you can click. Brings up a nice little calendar you can use, go through, and all that jazz. Shows you all the stuff that's. I think there's one in May. Yeah, there's one. There's one in June. You can click on. Brings you to a nice little event information sheet. Close out. Goes back to where you were. Down here I have it listing dynamically from the database the headlines. So say an event gets done and somebody wants to write a little snippet about what happened, they can go in and do that with the form, which I'll show you in a minute. These are it's just random Greek lettering to fill up space. But these images are loaded from the database, and the titles and everything loaded from the database. At the bottom, contact information, all of it's just template based right now, considering we don't have the names, but it gives you the idea. We go to registration. So if you're new, if you don't have any account, click on registration. It brings down this registration form. You can choose to be a volunteer organization. I'll do volunteer. After it's chosen, so we get an email. I'll choose my email, password. Oh, after it's successfully checked to see it's an email, it turns green to let you know that it works. And after you enter a password, that it works. It also lets you do that. So that's good. Mr. Neat Offit. I don't need suffix. It's wanting to know if I'm the Nathan Offit earlier, which I am. Do April. Actually, this is good to know. What is the leap year? It's January. Just someone. What's the date in leap year that doesn't exist 3 out of 4 years?
February 29th.
February 29th. Let's see if we can do that. Well, I thought I programmed that. Just, see if that's a leap year yet. No, see, that doesn't work. This isn't working. It's getting too complicated. Well, let's look at Mars. There we go. Hey, the suit. So we check it, and it pops up down there saying, yes, that's a legitimate image. And then we submit. And it's added to the database. So under pending events, you'll see event 5, which comes up, and you can click on it and see that it's still pending. Nothing I can do on there I just have to wait as an organization. We'll sign out. And now we'll go to the admin page. And you can see for pending events, we have this event, and you have the ability to approve or deny it. I'll approve it. Seems like a good one. So if I went down here and went to event 5, which now shows up for the events that are approved, you can not have the TNF server handled again. But it shows the active events here. The ones that are now listed in the database as active. You have finished events, denied events. Volunteers, it lists me. Well, actually, I think John did this one, so it's John. But and then organizations, that one. Click on them, find them out, same pages. Let's try this one more time. Nope. Okay, we'll add a news headline then. So this one will be line 5, 8, 4, today's the 16th, 2012. So the event went well. Article, same as above. I'm not going to enter a URL. You don't think you need to. It's just going to go as null. Go back, just leave. And when logging out, it kills the session. And there's no image, but as you can see, it loaded it in terms of the reason added to the top of the headline queue. And there you go.
Do you have the help section implemented in that one section?
I don't. Maybe. Is there anything else we can show them that's usable?
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's pretty much, I guess I can search an event. If you click search without entering anything, it shows you all the events. I can search just, 5, search, and it brings up 5. You can search by title and date, title and city and state, anything you want to search through. Not combined, but search through. So say I want to find everything in Philadelphia. Go through to Philly. So it brings both up, and it sorts them by date on the bottom. And so there's a search functionality. I think that's it in terms of the front end.
Yeah.
Thank you.